Founded in 1966, Atlantic Drydock was spun off from Atlantic Marine Incorporated in response to the growing need for ship repair services in order to support existing ship construction operations. Within 15 years, Atlantic Drydock had outgrown its original facilities. The company expanded its original facility located along the St. Johns River in Jacksonville, Florida, adding additional repair piers, new launchways, and a 4,000-ton marine railway. The Jacksonville facility, located 2 miles from the open waters of the Atlantic, now has a 16,000-ton floating dry dock, as well as a 1,300-foot repair and outfitting wharf, which is equipped with 2 gantry cranes with 35 and 90-ton capacities along a river depth of 38 feet. In recent years, Atlantic Drydock and its parent company have instituted an aggressive worker safety program. Through a combination of education, monitoring, and financial incentives, the company has been able to maintain an injury and illness rate substantially below industry averages. The company was the 2003 winner of the National Safety Council's Green Cross of Safety Excellence Achievement. The sign in front of their Jacksonville facility identifies Atlantic as the safest shipyard in America. Asbestos exposure. While Atlantic Drydock Corporation's safety achievements are laudable, the fact remains that prior to 1980, the use of asbestos was endemic throughout the shipbuilding industry. Between 1930 and 1980, asbestos insulation was frequently used by the shipbuilding and repair industry as a flame retardant. Virtually every piece of equipment aboard a ship, including engines, pipes, pipe fittings, turbines, boilers, heaters, and electric conduits, were coated with asbestos sprays. In the early days, these were primarily amosite and crucidolite, which are especially dangerous forms of asbestos. Later, the somewhat less deadly chrysotile variety of asbestos became more common. The dangers of asbestos were known since the late 1930s. However, this information was actively suppressed during World War II, ostensibly for security reasons. The Roosevelt administration feared that the shipyard workers told of the hazards, it might cause disturbances in the labor element. Information regarding the health hazards posed by asbestos was actively suppressed by the asbestos industry. Cases of conspiracy are well documented. In 1977, the discovery of the Sumner-Simpson letters in the corporate offices of Asbestos Incorporated exposed the extent of this conspiracy of silence. The first asbestos-related lawsuit was filed against John Mansville the same year Atlantic Drydock Incorporation began operations. At that time, knowledge of asbestos' deadly nature and its connection to cancers and asbestosis had only just begun to reach the general public. Based on the relative youth of the company and its established record of concern for employee safety, it is unlikely that deliberate and willful negligence on the part of Atlantic Drydock could successfully be demonstrated, even if a plaintiff were to show that his or her mesothelioma was a result of employment at said company. In this case, the defendant in the action would likely be the manufacturer of asbestos products used on the premises. This would involve the subpoena of any company records dating from that time, which is a fairly straightforward and standard legal procedure. If you have mesothelioma and were an employee at Atlantic Drydock Corporation prior to 1980, it is important to have the disease properly diagnosed and retain legal counsel as soon as possible, as statutes of limitations may give you as little as 1 year to file a claim. Thank you for watching. This video was produced by Asbestos.Net, a leading resource on all aspects of asbestos and mesothelioma. Our priority is to inform victims about the devastating effects of asbestos exposure, mesothelioma, asbestos cancer, asbestosis, and other asbestos-related diseases, and to advise them with a wealth of information. Individuals whose lives have been touched by mesothelioma have numerous questions and concerns. Their caregivers and family members also need accurate, reliable information. If you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma or asbestos cancer and need more information, we invite you to visit and explore the thousands of pages of oncologist-reviewed material on Asbestos.Net, to call our convenient toll-free number shown below and speak with a mesothelioma specialist, or to use the simple contact form found at Asbestos.Net to request a free copy of our informative books, custom inserts, and DVD. Asbestos.Net.
information, and help for patients and families.